Alright. Alright, there we go. I'm live. Alright. So, hello. I want to say hello. Good afternoon. This is the Golden Gamer. It is, what is it? May 12th, 2025, 2:40 p.m. MST time. It's 101 degrees outside. It's getting really hot. So this is kind of my new mask, and I know it looks a bit weird, but it's like, it has a filter so I can breathe. And it's actually nice and sturdy. And I know it's been a while. Mental health is not a joke. One thing with mental health is that is I'm checking my phone, and let's see. Oh, it's working. Alright, okay, so I see I'm just checking my phone to see if I'm live. And my bird Kiwi will be kind of joining. So okay, it's because I'm still learning about. I'm on my bed because I'm most comfortable. Anyways, let me get to the game. Oops, sorry. Sorry, notification. Kiwi is. There we go. Alright, you can see. Obviously, I don't see myself because I'm using OBS Studio, which is pretty good, but I'm still learning. So we're going to continue from night 5. And I know I do a lot of talking streams. Let's see. I have to connect the. So if I go too fast. If I go too fast, because I'm using the mouse on the laptop. It's a touch screen as well, which is good. Just developing finger muscles. So I guess I'm a little rusty, but at least I know how the game works. Wish there was a pause sometimes because you need a break, but I think part of the game is maybe so when you don't pause it, you make sure you go through with it. Oh boy. Jammed already. Okay, there's gonna be a jump scare. I wasn't really sorry about that. Should I just do it with my fingers? It's really hard with the mouse. Okay, that was pretty quick actually. That was a very quick death. Probably maybe the fastest. Again, the good thing with this laptop is it's also touchscreen, so I don't you won't see me my fingers, but let's continue. Is there a 6th night? I think there is. Okay, so use my fingers. There we go. There we go. Much easier. Foxy. I don't think I've heard him, that close before. Or maybe because I have the headphones on both my ears, because usually I'll have one to the side. So I'm working on just just getting to what I'm getting, what's been going on. Kiwi might do bathroom on me, so he knows I have the mask on. It's nice I can breathe through this mask. It's good I got it from Amazon. Whoops. Accident. I'm already down. Huh. Okay, that's Freddy. Is is Five Nights at Freddy's available with the VR, like the Apple Pro or Meta Quest? Boy, that would be more scary. Kiwi? Okay. Just gotta relax. Because part of horror games is being able to be jump scared and get scared when it's unexpected. In some ways, it does keep me on my keeps me focused. Yeah, I'll be streaming from. And I thought of my phone, but my phone. But you know, I'd say the older technology products or the older computers and phones. I don't know, maybe I could. Whoops, sorry. Get my mouse. I have a mouse. I just. Oops, sorry. That wasn't what. So far, I haven't triggered Bonnie. I think I'll trigger. Oh wow, I was MGM. Alright, there we go. I think my mouse. Give me one moment. Let me. Okay, sorry. Kiwi, you see me? Turn this on. Fine. I haven't charged it. So, okay. Sorry. I do have something here. It's okay. I know this is kind of messy. I'm also sick. My mom's also sick as well. That was not expected. Week 27th, April, found a kitten. Very interesting. This likes beak kisses. So sorry, notification on computer. Yeah, I'll definitely tell. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, but I have a kitten I found. I was. I'm just setting this up, so I found a kitten. A kitten. I was. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just trying to put this in. Okay, let's. There we go. Okay, so we got the little. There we go. Wow, this is really long. Well, hey, there we go. Okay, let's. I'm kind of making this. What? Let me see. All right, it's moving good. So, no, 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 not new game. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. There we go. That's even much better. So, so on the 27th of April, my mom's birthday actually, I was heading home from Winco or Wineco. I don't know how you pronounce it. And so I live in a kind of deserty area, but there's a lot of plots of land being bought, so it's almost becoming more city-like. So I was about to make a turn, and well, no, um, there was a park on the other side. So I was driving, not on the highway, just street, regular street. I was approaching an intersection at about 15 seconds before I was there. So I was still before, and I all of a sudden I see this thing moving, running across, especially the tail. And at first, obviously I saw it, I slowed down. It wasn't busy, but there were cars coming, and I obviously braked. And I said, "Is that a raccoon?" I said, "Wait, no, that's a ferret." Because the ferret, the way it looked, and sorry, it's loading. Sorry. Um, so obviously, it's unusual to see, whatever I saw, whatever I still was gonna check regardless of, and so I thought whatever it was that it ran away through the bushes, and then what I realized is that it was a kitten because she popped her head out because there was a little slope, where sometimes the water drains, but it wasn't like deep. It wasn't too deep. Like you could climb out easy. And she was looking at me and talking to me, and I said hello, and I was like, oh wow, it's a kitten. Basically, she was on the side of the slope. She couldn't jump on the other side, and she was literally looking at me asking for help. So so I'm kind of replaying the event because it's still weird how it all happened. And I'll show you the kitten. I have photos, some clips of me. And so immediately I jumped. I forgot to put the hazard lights on my car, so I parked on the side and I ran with my sandals, and so I saw because she was stuck when because she popped her head up, and I said, "What's going on? Did she stop?" I think. Whoops. Oh, I didn't even realize. Sorry. I'm multitasking. And I don't know, is Freddy gonna kill me? I think even if I close the door, he can still kill me. Kind of pass through it. Anyway, sorry. Just kind of emotions building up. Oh wow, that was quick. And sorry, my focus is just. So I was um so at first I thought the cat stopped, the kitten stopped, she stopped. But no, she was stuck between a slope, not too deep. There was just a little bit of rainwater because I could tell. And you can still see me, right? Just checking. There we go. Okay. And no, I wasn't really actually jump scared. Well, I'm on my bed, kind of pillows, blankets, using my iPad cover as a mouse pad. But anyways, going back to the store, finding the kitten, the little kitten. So once I realized she was stuck because she was hanging on, and she would again. My thought was get her out of there. She wasn't injured or anything. Well, not the first. Oh man, really? Oh man, sorry about that. I don't like when it does that. Sorry, there was a notification. Well, see, it doesn't show, but obviously I don't. Sometimes you get so many notifications saying you need to download this security for this virus, you have these, when it's just a lot of unnecessary things. Anyway, so the kitten, she, between the slope, I wish, again, not too deep. You could literally, like, crawl out. Wasn't deep at all. And so I said, oh, that's why she's stuck, and that's why she's asking for help. So I had to go in and get a bit wet. So see, she slid to the water. Not like, again, it wasn't deep or anything. She got a bit wet, but I still, I picked her up. She wasn't aggressive with me. She wasn't overly terrified. So she didn't really like resist much. Because the way she popped her head up to ask, I could tell like it was something was different. So I had towel. I always keep supplies in my car, aside from snacks, jacket, blanket, towel, flashlight, water, book. Anyways, so I wrapped her in the little blanket. I mean the towel because she was a bit wet. Wait. And so I made it warm in the car. It wasn't too hot at that time. She was, I was, I just had a hard time processing. And, I said, I can't believe it. And, one hand driving, I've kind of gotten better at doing that because, I have some form of liquid and no, not alcohol. Oh, that's pretty scary, actually, when Bonnie's up close like that with the dark eyes. So, I was thinking what to do, because, oh no, the door was closed? I guess, because I'm literally replaying, and so I was driving one hand, and then wrapped her in the blanket, turned the heater on, make sure her temperature. I think because I'm so invested in telling the story is why I'm not really getting jump scared, because I'm doing this, but I'm also talking and rewinding. I'll show her. Anyways, as I'm driving, one hand on the street, she starts to purr. I can feel it. I'm like, oh, she's happy. And, she wasn't skinny, and I checked to see if I'm like, do I need to take her to emergency vet? No, she was good. She was alone, and except for her, like, lips to look a bit red and cracky. It's like cracked because, cracked because there's not enough, you don't get enough more, like, if my lips, when you don't get enough moisture, your skin or your lips crack and you start to bleed. Anyways, so I called mom and dad. I said, look, I'm not saying we're keeping. And basically, I got them to, instead of say, just as a guest, please, I just, and so they agreed. I was on the phone with them, telling them that this happened. So, brought her home. I was holding her the whole time. And so I showed my parents. Now, she was 4 weeks. 4 weeks old, a month. My mom was so shocked how tiny she was. My dad was processing the whole thing. And so I took her in my room. Man, she was so much smaller. And gave her food. I said, how do I take care of a kitten? I don't think I've really properly done that. First, she's been doing good. She wasn't. She did really good. She did pretty good. Okay, let's see. And it was a bit. I'm used. Sleep is very important to me, and so. Oh yeah, when I came home, I gave her a bath. You know, and she was definitely. She was She wasn't dirty or no cuts or scars. And so first night was really hard because I barely slept because she had diarrhea first 2-3 times, and it wasn't in the litter box. She knew how to use the litter box as soon as I put her in, but she wasn't it wasn't processing her that she needs to go there whenever she feels she needs to, instead of in the carrier or on my bed. So that was really hard for me, and I'm really bad with smells. And I said, I said, how do people have kids and stay up at night? Oh my god. Good thing I won't be having any kids at all. But the point is sleep is so important to me, and it's so vital. And also watching her for the first 24 hours, making sure everything was okay. Honestly, when she had diarrhea, I had to give her. She was so small, I could wash her in the sink. I had gotten some shampoo, cat shampoo for her. So honestly, it was gross. I know you think, wow, like I was always the person that had all the pets, but my mom took care of, unfortunately, and I feel bad. So it was hard. I was like breaking down. I said, I can't believe just the first night. I don't. I have bad resistance towards things. Anyways, she eventually got the hang of it. Anyways, so it was unknown whether we keep the cat, deep down inside. When my mom saw her the first time, she said, I didn't think she'd be this tiny. She was shocked. My dad was surprised. I mean, when I when I was when I start thinking, um, whoops. Oh, it got jammed. I mean, the door got jammed. Anyways, took her to the vet. I'm trying to think of her name. Pretty sure it's a girl. Definitely a girl. About a month. And obviously, it was getting harder each passing day because I was getting close and I was caring for her. And I said, when I came with the vet, she said she has a soft spot. She would, but Dad, you know, and her, because of her unique pattern, she got a lot of attention at the vet because it's very rare. Tabby, but a very different pattern. She has some multiple mix of something, and so I was having a hard time thinking, because eventually I think my mom. So then the next day, but it was still midnight. I got a text that from my mom and said you can keep her, and I was like, really? So I was like, oh my god, my goodness, because I honestly I don't know if I could cope. I can't really foster because I'm one of those people. So her name is Bina, Bina. I thought of DT, like desert tail, desert something, and I thought, no, Beanie. And then my mom said, what about Bina? I said, huh. So now we have a fifth cat. So my mom is really happy. Like my brother just moved out, and so I think though this is helping in some way. She's my mom. She's so excited to get to see the kitten. He's a big animal lover too, and boy, Bina, she is doing so good. And I need to make an appointment because I'll see. We're gonna get her spayed. It's definitely lady. I'll introduce you. And it was interesting. I said I found her on mom's birthday. That can't mean nothing. Ever since my bird Kiwi came into my life, it's like more came into my life. Like then we had so we have three cats off that came from the streets, and she's the youngest, and she finally goes to the litter box on her own, so I was able to sleep finally. I said, how does people? I said, I'm just gonna, I'm just like, I got through it somehow. But boy, I'm really bad with smells. Ooh, sorry, it's just hard to remember. I don't want to think of that. So, okay, but that's not important though. She did good. She's healthy. Um, and she's doing really good with the food that the other cats are eating. It's a really good quality food. Um, she's getting bigger slowly. She's very interesting. I remember when I trimmed her nails for the first time. When they were taking blood samples at the vet, three people, grown women had to hold her down. This kitten, 4 week old, not like heavily, but I mean like because ooh, she was feisty. One was taking giving her a treat while the other was taking, and then another one was just holding her a little bit. And I could hear her in the back. I said, "Oh boy, wow, that's something." So yeah, I'm in charge of trimming the cat's nails because um, we have the street cats are the ones that have put much more resistance, but they know with me though that oh my god, did I just leave the door? What am I doing? Make sure. Goodness. Anyway, she's interesting. Again, introduce you to all them story times. Ah, that was fast. Yeah, she's sleeping. I'll definitely show before like I stop the stream. Okay. I just check all the cameras, not all at once, because otherwise I'm going to use up too much power. Anyways, yeah, I did get a little bit startled with that. I felt it, like you feel it in here. So it's very ah, again recovering from the flu. Wow, that was a lot going on. My brother moved out because my brother stopped talking to my mom. It's just I don't want to get too into it. It is what it is. So, so I saw his apartment the first time. I said it was pretty nice. It's nice, and he honestly, it's better for both sides. And I don't want to get into the history of the drama of family members. I will say we have our own issues. Um, I think with this also experience, I learned some things about my mom because she has done a lot of. I've seen personally, she's still made a lot of big changes and improvements, and so have I. Because when I was we were she's from a different country. She's here legally, green card. see me saying this, I'm just thinking, is ICE gonna knock down the door and then start rounding us up? Anyway, the point is, she said she lost herself when she moved here to the US, and that was hard. It was really hard to hear. And I had a hard time. I'm like, she really lost, you know, it's, living versus traveling is different, obviously. But she met dad, and she got married, had 2 kids, like what people typically do, but didn't realize what it really meant. And she's had it really hard. My dad. I mean, they've honestly, it's been it's very. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to get too much into that. It's personal, but anyways, because my dad's also from another different country, and he's here legally. Sorry. With everything going on with Trump, it's not like it's gonna stop. It won't matter. He'll go after anybody who speak against him. Like, and I'm seeing the prices of groceries go up because I saw these. So I was like for example, I was in Fry's. Anyways, sorry about. Let me end the story with the kitten. But anyways, there really is no such thing as an illegal immigrant if you think about it, because we're all people who are on this planet, and we don't own the planet. Even though we buy property and titles and such, so forth, there's no such thing as illegal immigrants. This land was taken. When I was a kid, I thought nothing of how, what, and I never liked history because history was it was so much wars and fighting. Oops. And so when I really understood how things worked, and there's a dark history, and I'm like, I never think I'm proud to be an American. I never thought. So if you check the camera, the door's already closed. Oh boy, yeah, a lot of stuff going on. It's better now, it's stable. But the mental illness I have is basically it's an illness that it's either up or down. It's not smooth and it fluctuates. That's how it works. So like, when people try to fix you and you feel like, so if we're not joyful and always happy-go-lucky, then it's a problem. And then, oh, if you're not like this, that means this or this. Anyways, grocery prices are going up, so prices are obviously going up in general. Well, with Trump, a lot of things are. Is there something directing? I mean, I live with my parents. My parents are middle class. I'm not middle class. I'm no class at all. I mean, that is how I categorize. And there's a lot of. I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but you know, it, I was gonna close the door, and it looks like you got me. Anyway, yeah. So for example, a lot of things that people do like I'm proud to be American, and I can't. I just can't. You know, I've never been. I don't come from a military family or somebody who's, I never would join the military, and a lot of things are going on right now with. Oh, I keep going from one subject to another. Sorry, my head is kind of fuzzy. Not crying. Fever. Runny nose. Anyways, let's take a quick break. Excuse me. Anyway, prices are going up in the grocery store. So what was it? Fries. There are these mixed nuts, the kind of square ones. So I remember it was, I think, $11.99. I could be wrong. And then when I went there again later on, not the same day, $12.99, and then $13.99. I'm like, oh wow, it's going up. Now, again, I live with my parents. I just say to myself, I'm middle class, or basically, I don't have anything. Well, I don't have really much, but I'm grateful for my parents. So, oh boy, kiwi. Yeah, let me show you Bina. Okay, so give me one moment. Let me just turn the camera off for a moment. Okay. Okay, give me one moment. There she is. Bina. She is an interesting pattern. Yep, she's over 4 weeks now. She's very interesting. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, she's probably wondering why I have the mask on. Yeah, she's hilarious. She's spicy, she's feisty, she's energetic, she's playful, she's naughty. Okay. She's finding anything she can to play with. Okay, let me put her back in the carrier so I can let Kiwi out, because she's not one of those cats that gets along with the birds. So give me one moment. Okay, sorry. Sorry, was there something here? Sorry, I got a notification. Is it just my computer, my iPhone, my iPad, PlayStation, the PC my brother gave me, I'm not sure. And in regards to the question how the streaming is going, so hopefully you can hear me. Again, I multitask. Oh, I forgot the camera. Hey, good thing I keep the mask on. But my iPad called. If I do the Twitch stream on like the iPad, I can't do it with the camera, and I'm like, I'll just do it on my computer. Nothing wrong with learning. It's not always the easy way out, you know. I gotta really kind of get fever, so hi, Venus sleeping again, I think. So she's very sorry. Okay, so I'm glad it looks good, the quality wise. You know, it's not like blurry or kind of fuzzy, if that makes sense. And that's Kiwi. He doesn't want me wear. He doesn't like when I wear the mask. Ah, my computer's overheating. I need to find some things. Again, I live with my parents and kind of figuring something out with gaming. So, but anyways, I need some. It's they heat up. My phone has been heating up so much easy, and it's not that old. And computer, iPad, it's like they're on fire. The chargers are like on fire. It's weird. Just doing the PlayStation. I really like the desk. My brother, we switched desks, and this is a good one. I like. And he gave me a PC that he made. I was like, thank you so much. I'm on it. You know, I'm like, thank you, because it was really, it's a great gift. And so the way I have it is, okay, why don't I? So you see here how my you don't see a chair. This is the chair. Oh no, it's overheating. Wow. Okay. Again, I hope the battery doesn't die out. Okay. Yeah, because I thought I wanted to get right to a video game stream before doing like you know, like just chatting stream. I haven't uploaded to YouTube all of the past broadcasts because stuff is going on, and also some things I don't think sometimes my voice isn't heard. Obviously, make sure I do it on the computer. The phone should only be when you feel like if there's a reason you need to do it right now, or you need to show something. He's a very good boy. He makes it more bearable to wake up every day. I'm one of those people who has a hard time getting up, so I wasn't always like that, but when I developed, started having some mental, chronic mental illness, I became one of those people. I never understood it until now. And anyways, I'll go. I deep cleaned his cage. I cleaned the floor. He likes. I don't want to say I don't want to say the fruit. You know that APPLE. If I say it, he's gonna get excited. He's already looking at me, and wow, I was so occupied in the storytelling. I was it wasn't so bad actually. I mean, everything's working good. Okay, everything is good. You should be able to hear me. You can see me. You can see the game. you're not seeing any notifications on my computer, like you need to install this because I don't know how the whole thing works still yet, but I got a bad headache. It's nice to do a stream again. It's nice. And but yes, there's quite a bit going on. Brother moving out, get Bina having a kitten in my life, the youngest kitten. We've never had, we 3 months. We never had younger. She was 4 weeks, because that's the estimate. And she was much smaller. She wasn't as long, but she's growing. So she's doing really good, Bina. So I'm really happy she's doing good. And yeah, sorry if this is kind of, you should see me. Yeah, but anyways. Still fever. The flu, I think, is going around. My mom got it, so she couldn't sleep at night. Anyway, 5 cats, 1 dog, and a bird. It's the first time in the history we had 5 cats. I know that sounds weird, but like but it's now we have 5 cats, and we have 2 boys and 2 male cats in the household. My mom was not sure because I'm not quite sure again why. Female, male behavior. But they're doing really good. They're doing really good. Kiwi's also getting some new feathers in. He's molting a little bit, so I have to help him around the face. I know. Don't worry. I'll get you. I'll get you the. If I say the word, you're gonna. So anyway, yeah, be better, but I still take ibuprofen, cough drops. Boy, did not expect getting flu. Not shivering or chattering anymore. No nausea, diarrhea. That's which is good. That's unpleasant. But this is still unpleasant to deal with. Wow. But I'm just, it's really good, and I like how I can breathe. This is nice. Really glad I got it because I wanted to get it for cleaning. Sorry, there's something I want to check. What's this? Sorry, just got a little. I should. I think I should make sure when I do every stream, I want to say anybody who's looking to do any marketing, like digital marketing with me trying to increase views, I'd say the best way to help me is to spread the word, give ideas, like if you use this app, this could help, and you don't need to spend money on, you know what I mean. Because when I started streaming, I had so many marketers, and I got involved with I was sketchy, and I got out of it, thank goodness, but I could see like something was off, so I'm not interested in your offers. Obviously, I don't promote anything or sponsor anything. I only sponsor things like, I don't know, things like Nintendo, or I like Apple products. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I would do. So I've been more careful, and I didn't know that there could be bots into the comment section. And also that, I didn't know that. I was surprised. The person, uh, what was viewer was saying, this bot's, it's a bot. On my mind, I was like, wow. It's like they probably have some system where they have this bot that automatically sends messages to any streamer. So, but yeah, I want to make sure to be clear that I really, I mean, I'm very, being very genuine. If you're trying to sell me something to get something out of me, that's not gonna happen. I've been scammed. I've had my identity stolen before. A lot of things, and there's nothing wrong with being careful. And so no, but I am not interested. And please don't think I'll change my mind. That's not going to be happening. I will only sponsor things again if it's like Coca-Cola or I don't know what else. Any things that I use in general, because then I'm honest and I can say how I really feel. Or yeah, or like some, you know what I mean. But the, if I wanted the a streamer, digital content creator, social media influencer, I share, spread the word. You can always give feedback. It's nothing wrong, but don't sell me anything because I was naive at that time. So, but I take it seriously now because I know hacking is also not a joke. I'm pretty sure I was hacked into when I got my identity. Well, I mean, no, I would have to have. I would be hacked. Anyways. So, um, boy, that was not a good time. Anyway, but yeah, I just want to make that clear. And I'll make it clear. I know those who do or don't know. It's just I have to be firm about it so that any marketers that want to try to get something out of me, no chance. And it's not appreciated. Sometimes I feel like people just talk to you because they want to sell you or get your money, and you're like, wait. Best just to share. If you like, subscribe. I know I don't want to say turn on the notification, like and subscribe. I'd say, I mean, I do want to grow my channel, but I don't want a marketer at all. And also, it's important that lay boundaries. Yeah, just basically letting you know to the marketers who are trying to sell things to me or trying to appeal to me, don't do that. Because it's no. And but anyways, yeah, just spreading the word. Um, obviously, I like horror games a lot, but I like other video games too. But I know there's always new video games coming out, so I'll see. I want to make sure I beat this game before I go on to the next one. I'm thinking what the next one should be, so I'm gonna think which one. Anyway, but I just yeah, it's as a new streamer, I don't want any marketers, advertisers. That doesn't help me. And I know they're making coins to make money, but it's no. Anyway, yeah, no. If you're interested, you can continue watching. And I don't like to be pushy, turn. I can't do. I just it feels doesn't feel okay with me. I mean, no. I mean, it's good. I don't want to. I don't want to push. It just doesn't feel right. I mean, if you like it and you're interested. It's okay. It's not a problem. I just don't want to be like saying, you know, hit the like. I just can't say that. It's not no. It doesn't feel right to me. Because anyway, so that would be the best way to help, you know, spread the word. Or they also talk about some topics, and I haven't, and I've been talking about some political things and what's been going on now. I didn't think I would, but at this point, with what's going on in politics and Trump, I have to speak out and do something. I mean, I'm looking to see if there's more rallies where I live. Something. Because I can't just bend my knee down. It's like a playing, my dad said, in a way, it's like a chess, like a playing field. Who's winning more, so you go into the winning side, even if it means hurting others. So that's not right. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it here. Okay, I better end it here. My PC is battery is low, so I need to charge it. But thanks a lot, and I'm still figuring out a schedule, good time. So, but I'll figure something out. And I have blue sky. I get a lot of stuff. I'm just working on taking care of things. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next stream.